If someone had said before I'd heard this, hey Howard, do you want to go and check out some Bang Dream dubstep? I'd have been like, what are you smoking? But now I'm like, yeah, pass me some. Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where it's always coffee time. And we're going to discuss the most recent song on Raise A Suilen's YouTube channel. I'm guessing, before everyone corrects me, I'm guessing it's not their most recent release, but it's the most recent one on the YouTube channel. And I was skipping through thinking, I need to listen to more Raise A Suilen. I haven't been listening to enough of them. And so this song came up, RIOT. We know what it spells, Riot. I was like, that sounds like it's going to be a right RIOT. And so I decided to put it on. And boy, did I get a little bit of a surprise. So first things first, let's break down what this song is, although I'm assuming you've already heard it. And then we'll talk about whether it works. Now, at its heart, this is what we would expect from most of the Bang Dream artists, especially Raise A Suilen, which is this is a rock song, but with big anthemic vocals, a lot of interest in melody, also keyboards and other sounds. It's not just a pure rock song. It's got something more interesting to its whole timbre, its whole sort of arrangement. But they've taken it in a very interesting direction here in that this song really leans into the electronic. We get a lot of synthetic sounds. We get a sort of a halftime breakdown occurs. There's almost like a sort of post-refrain, almost like a riff for the song, which is, it's full on going into dubstep territory with like weird buzzing songs popping in here and there and everywhere around. Again, my vocal representations of music are just so perfect. But yes, no, it's got a lot of that sort of dubstep feeling coming into it, a lot of synthetic stuff, and then for the majority of the time, it's sort of plodding along as a nice head-bopping sort of rock song with a big anthemic vocal, as we know we're always going to get from Raise A Suilen. So the question is does this all click together? Does this work? Does this suit their formula? For the most part, yes, it does. Now, the reason I say that is because of the fact that it's very easy when you've got this kind of band to become too comfortable doing the sorts of rock songs that are either in your portfolio up to this point or are popular at the current moment. And there's a lot of bands at the moment who are doing those double time beat sort of power metal songs. And I can imagine with the big vocals that they've got in Raise A Suilen, it's very easy to go in that direction. So to do something like dubstep, which let's be honest, is no longer really the current thing. I mean, this kind of, you're a good decade beyond when that was the cool sound, is actually quite interesting. And it's not like they've just done dubstep, I mean, as I say, that appears something that comes around, but it nicely blends in with the fact there are a lot of synthetic elements coming from the keyboard throughout this song, but that itself develops into more piano towards the end. We get some extra piano sort of layers coming in. It's a song that doesn't just settle into one idea, but uses those characteristics, and the mid-tempo nature gives us much more chance to really engage with the melody. You get a feeling that you're bopping your head along to this, but at the same time, it feels like a big sort of melodic performance. You have all these stylistic elements. You have the dubsteppy bits. You have the keyboardy sounds. You have a little bit of guitar noodling. And yet at the same point, this is a song that, as is often the case with the best Bang Dream songs, is really centered around a melody that you can enjoy and that you can sing along to as well. So does it have any downsides? Well, I think probably the only downside I would say with it is it doesn't lean into its craziness quite as much as I would have liked. Now, I do get that with a lot of the Bang Dream artists, they are appealing to a wider audience. This is one of the best things about Bang Dream, is that they bring in people who wouldn't always necessarily be big fans of this kind of band music through the anime visuals, through the storyline, everything they've got going on, through the whole way they present themselves. They bring in a lot of fans who maybe wouldn't be exposed to this kind of musicianship, as well as also appealing to people who are big music fans. Anyone who knows my friend of the channel now, Nam, she's in a band who is a cover band of Raise A Suilen. So, they are definitely really engaging with big music fans as well. So when I hear this song, it's a bit difficult for me to say I want them to go more crazy because of the fact that, yes, I accept it still has to be accessible as well. However, because this song is alluding to slightly more crazy things, when you've got a dubstep section, especially when it's limited to only a few bars every couple of minutes, Yeah, you go in for it. Go full on. It was a little bit dubsteppy, but I wanted it to go full crazy. I wanted everything to just break down and go nuts, you know, because why not? And let's face it, at this point, as I said, we've all heard dubstep before. We all know how crazy dubstep can get. So it's not like if you're going to do it at all, you might go a bit more crazy. So I enjoyed that. I felt they should have gone more overboard, a little bit more psychotic with the production in that section. When it comes to us having like the little extra sounds, like the piano coming in and the guitar doing a little bit of noodling, let's do that more. Let's have the guitar go a little bit more wild, because when you've got that sort of more mid-tempo drum beat, you've got more room for the guitar to do crazy things. This is a song where a slightly more over-the-top, insane, wild, screaming guitar solo would have kind of worked. It just felt like this song, right down from the name all the way through, it felt like it was alluding to some really crazy stuff. And none of this would have detracted from the melody if they had done it. So for me, it was good. All the core ingredients that were there. It was a little bit cheeky, it was a little bit edgy, but I felt like they'd given themselves the groundwork to do something really crazy, you know, really overboard, really mad production, really sort of crazy dubstep, you know, breakdowns and glitch effects, really over the top guitar solos. And just so long as they had kept that nice thumping beat throughout and the nice strong melody. I mean, she's got such a powerful voice. It's not like you're gonna undermine that too easily. I felt they could have gone more crazy around the fringes. Still, I really liked it. It had its own individuality, it had its own purpose. So this is just more what I personally felt I wanted from it, but it doesn't detract from the fact that overall it was still a good song. So in conclusion, this just goes to continue that trend of what we expect from Raise A Suilen and a lot from Bang Dream as a general, which is a mixture of quality musicianship and interesting ideas that can be facilitated by slightly larger band rosters and the use of keyboards. Every band needs a keyboard player. Pretty much. Nearly every band. My opinion. I just think that they do a really good job with that, and yeah, this works. It really works. I think they nicely do get that balance between doing something a little bit crazy and also making it accessible. Yes, personally, I would have liked them to go a little bit more overboard and sort of lean into some of the things they were hinting towards doing in this song. But I can't take away from the fact that if nothing else, it adds a nice bit of colour to the portfolio, a nice bit of variation to what we've been hearing from them up until this point. And I'm looking forward to hearing more Raise A Suilen. I believe I'm getting the pronunciation right this time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Looking forward to hearing more of them soon. But as always, get in the comments. Tell me what you think, whether you be a Raise A Suilen fan or not. Remember all the YouTube liking and subscribing stuff so we can continue the conversation. And you can hear more of these videos until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now. Ciao, ciao.